Hello to all of my wonderful Aquarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. I hope you all are having a great day today. I know that you are because that's the intention you set, Aquarius. Yes, you did. My fantastic gods and goddesses, the smartest, the most intelligent sign in the Zodiac. Yes, you are. Recognize. Okay, Aquariuses are very open-minded humanitarians. They are creative, very free-spirited people, intellectual, progressive, original, and independent. Yes, I can't say enough about wonderful Aquariuses. You all are fixed signs. Aquarius, listen, people are always trying to trip y'all up. I'm trying to turn y'all on to some stuff, right? Trying to help y'all understand how people work. Now, because you all are the 11th sign, we're talking about in astrology, okay? We're talking about the 11th sign in astrology. Some people may question that because we have another sign out there. But number 11, you all are constantly receiving information from the universe. This is why you all are humanitarians. You all are, this is why you all are so creative, so free-spirited, so intellectual. People are constantly trying to come across and knock Aquariuses off of their pedestal, right? Instead of recognizing that they too are gods. The fact that you all know that you all are gods is very off-putting to some people especially who have been conditioned to believe that they are not. We're not even going to talk about scriptures this morning to help people just kind of sort of bring it all together to help them make it make sense to some people, because you all get it. You all understand exactly who you are and what you bring to this universe. You all have, people would like to say things like this to an Aquarius: you all have a God complex. You don't need to have a God complex when you are a God. What kind of craziness is that? When you know that you're a God, you don't have a God complex. Like you think you can help save the whole world, because an Aquarius can. You all just happen to know it, right? You have information that you all have been pulling from the universe ever since you were in your mother's wombs, right? Come out, eyes pop wide open, speaking early, doing all same kind of stuff. Y'all remember stuff from like when you all were kids and are able to use it today to make it all make sense for people who are still kind of sort of lost on their journey without making people feel bad. So I want you all to, right now, for this particular reading, be very mindful that there are people around you, Aquarius, who are trying to prove to everybody else that the Aquarius don't know what they're talking about. You all don't know what you're doing. So I need you all to step back for a minute, okay? Listen, you all are divine masculines by default. Your sun sign is an Aquarius, your divine masculine. So you all want to make sure everybody feels secure, right? This is how I want you all to protect yourself. Tap into your divine feminine energy. Make sure you nurture yourself. Don't make any commitments to anything right now. Just sit back and kind of sort of nurture yourself and start watching people. Like letting your spiritual eyes tell you exactly who they are. I need you all to step back and start paying attention to their spirit. Like let your spirit expose what's in their spirit, because not everybody has your best interest at heart. Just trying to help y'all. Just trying to help you. Yes. We're going to be talking about the numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9 on today. Let's get into your reading, Aquarius. Let's get into your reading. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Aquarius as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of money and wealth, power and intellect, spirituality and where they need to take action, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have from our wonderful Aquarius? What information do we have from our wonderful Aquarius? Yes, that is something that is classic for people to try to expose the Aquarius for not knowing everything, right? And here's what's crazy, Aquarius. You all know that you all are teachable. You know that. You all know that you all are humble enough that if there's somebody who knows something that you want to know, that you will intentionally place yourself under them to learn, to grow, to glean from them, right, Aquarius? But because they're already intimidated by the fact that you know how to stand in your power, and that you are standing in your power, that you know that you're a God, even though you're trying to recognize them as God or goddess, or even bring them up to where you are spiritually by recognizing them as gods and goddesses, they're too busy in their mind. They have this preset button in their mind. Let's see if we can expose the Aquarius to show that the Aquarius doesn't know everything. When you didn't even come on that. You didn't even approach them with the, oh, I know everything. You're literally genuinely saying, hey, I like to learn from you. But they're so afraid that after you learn that you're so able to draw from so many of your other experiences in life that it'll look better than theirs, that it'll come out better than theirs. That is absolutely not your fault. So I don't want you all to water down how intelligent you are for anybody, Aquarius. I'm serious. Like, there are people out here, we all benefit from every single astrological sign in this universe. Now, if other people don't recognize that they're gods just because you all do, again, you're not watering down anything else for anybody. Think what you want. People can think what they want to think about the Aquarius. But one thing they won't be able to say is that an Aquarius is dumb. Okay? That's first and foremost. Let's get into your reading. Let's see what these cards have to say since we've already shuffled the cards. Yes, let's see what the cards have to say. Yes. People like to do things like throw up degrees and throw up, all kinds of accolades and paperwork to show that they are smarter than the Aquarius. But guess what? It doesn't matter. They wouldn't feel threatened by you by trying to toss in your face, their accomplishments and their accreditations and all of this other stuff if they didn't feel threatened by you. You don't need this society's paperwork to prove that you're extremely intelligent, right? Only if you're going for particular jobs that require that. But see, the Aquarius is so intelligent and so creative and so open-minded that even if you went for an interview that required you to have degrees and certificates and certifications and all kinds of documentation and paperwork, when you all sit down and are able to talk in depth about what your knowledge and your experience throughout this entire life, the person is like, hey, we need to throw our qualifications out the windows, the duties and responsibilities that's listed on our job description, and go ahead and give Aquarius this position because they not only have read it in a book, they may not have the certificate, but not only have they read it in a book, they have actually applied it. You see what I'm saying, Aquarius? That is what people are afraid of with you all. You all don't need the documentation. You all don't need any of that stuff because you all are able to pick up things like a sponge. You can read a book and talk about it in depth, and you can connect the dots, Aquarius. You can read 10 different books and connect the dots to all of them, where other people are struggling, saying, well, I don't see this similarity in this, and I don't see the symbolism, and I don't see, you can compare and contrast books, compare and contrast articles, websites, in just about every single field across the board. And that's why people are so afraid. They think Aquarius is dangerous, and you all are. But not a danger to them. They don't even see that you're a help to them. They see you as a danger. But that's where they lost. Yeah. So a lot of you all have walked away from who you used to be right into who you've always been. Yes. Into the light. You walked into the light, Carol Ann. Look at you. Yes, doesn't matter if you identify as a man or a woman. As an Aquarius, you are a giver, right? You all want to start, you love sharing information. You like giving people information. You like helping people. You like making people feel secure. You all are not trying to hoard information in the workplace. You're not trying to hoard anything. It's like, hey, you come to me and you need something. Hey, if I got it, I'm going to give it to you. That's an Aquarius. Yes. So a lot of you all have moved away from foolishness, whether it's moved away from a foolish situation, whether it's a romantic relationship, a job, whatever. You all have just decided, I'm going to move on because I deserve better. Yes. Even went into hermit mode. Start doing some soul searching. This Virgo, right? Here's the common piece between Virgo and Aquarius. You all are both very analytical. You all are thinkers, right? Aquarius will go off and do some soul searching, and sometimes Aquarius is a hermit, right? Because it's like, okay, let me back up and I need to recharge my batteries. That is how a Virgo does. They're very meticulous. They're very intellectual. They are also very conscientious. And so this is the Aquarius. Let me step back for a minute and let me think this thing through. So when I come back out, it's even better. They thought that they had experienced wonders with an Aquarius before. It's not even, Aquarius haven't even touched the tip of the iceberg. Here we go. Aries. Yes. Some of you all have walked away from an Aries, right? Or somebody with Aries in their chart, the Emperor. But here's the beauty of being in the presence and the company of a person who, even if you have walked away from them, you were able to also not only pick up on their low vibration, but also able to pick up on their high vibration. So a lot of you all are very authoritative, very ambitious, very powerful. Some of you all are father figures, right? You all know how to take control of your situation. You all have very structured thoughts, and you stick into the rules that you set for your life, not allowing other people to come into your life and set their rules and project them onto you, right? Thus making you question yourself. Look at you manifesting a lot of money, Aquarius. Look at you manifesting a lot of money. You don't know where the money is going to come from, but guess what? It's coming as a result of you clearing that space, dropping off the baggage as you went along. Here we go, Queen of Wands. Look how you're feeling now. I see you, Aquarius, feeling all great, feeling all wonderful. Yes, Queen of Wands. I'm loving, loving, loving this for you because you all actually deserve it. When I tell you that people try to really misunderstand the Aquarius, that's what I'm saying. Don't make any commitments right now, Aquarius. You know who you are. Like I said, step away from all energies that no longer serve you, people who are determined to project negativity onto you. This is how you start feeling vivacious, dynamic, authentic, magnetic, attractive, optimistic, self-assured, upbeat. This is you, Aquarius. Tap fully into your power. Yes, when I talk about walking away from energies who are determined to project negativity onto you, Aquarius, see, what people fail to realize is that, even though that person may have had a negative impact on you, their spirit has also, because all of us have access to our divine masculine, divine feminine. We also have access to vibrating high and vibrating low. You were able to pick up the high vibrations from a person that you walked away from. Yes. That's how we're all affected by each other. We're all interconnected. Yeah, we're all interconnected. So when you come across a person as either a blessing or a lesson, you learned a lesson from this person and you've implemented it. And now it's like, whoa, this is great. You know how people say, oh my God, I wasted time being in a relationship with that person. No, because an Aquarius looks at it as like vibrating from a high frequency. I'm going to look at the silver lining in this. Even though this person is no longer in my life, they're no longer in my space, let me step back for a second and see what I could have learned from this situation. That's what sets an Aquarius apart right there. That's what sets you all apart. Yeah. While this person is running around talking about, oh my God, the Aquarius is horrible, they're this and that and such and such and such and such. You're like, no. Let me look at it from a high vibrational standpoint. That's why when you deal with people who speak negatively about Aquariuses, when you all are vibrating high saying, you know what? I'm taking not, and it's not even intentional. It's just by default because you all are really positive people. You're saying, you know what? This person may see me as the horrible person, or the most awful person they've ever come in contact with. But that's not how I see them. I see them as somebody that I was able to learn certain things about. I was in their energy space and I picked up on certain things and how they did things that I can actually use for myself. And I can kind of sort of tweak it a little bit and make it better. And boom. Yes. Yeah. A lot of you all are sleeping a lot better, but when you were in a relationship with the person, you weren't really resting at all. Yeah, because they were determined to project negativity onto you. But you're like, nah, no, okay, relationship is over. I'm going to move on from this. I'm going to drop you that negative baggage that you're trying to project onto me. I'm going to move on, and life is going to be so much better. Yes, look at this is you all jumping off of a treasure chest. This is the excitement that you feel. Wish fulfillment. Yeah, remember, they were a lesson. And you learned the lesson very, very well. And now look at you, blessed and highly favored. Nothing wasted. Yes, Aquarius, that's what I'm talking about. That's what set the Aquarius apart, is that no matter who comes across your path, no matter how negative, no matter how many disparaging remarks they make about an Aquarius, Aquarius is always going to rise above the occasion and grow from it. Yes. Let me tell you why they feel so bad, because you exposed some secrets. Some secrets about them were exposed, and you weren't the dummy. You weren't one to be played. That's exactly what it was, Aquarius. Something was about them was exposed. Look at the birds. They telling it all. Look at the birds like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, so the person they were exposed, and that's why they're so upset with you. That's what makes them like, pissed to the highest of pistivity with the Aquarius. I can't believe. Yeah, believe it. You were exposed. The moonlight exposed you. I don't need to expose you, right, Aquarius? Yes. Multiple streams of income. This is you. When you walk away from disruption, distractions, chaos, confusion, and liars, etc., it clears a space for more money, more resources, the right tribe of people, the right energy around you, and it feels like more time has been added onto your life. That's what it feels like. We're talking about the resources, money, people, and time, right? Yes. The money you wasted is now replaced with the money that you're earning. The time that you wasted has now been given back to you, right? So it feels like time has been slowed up so that you can go ahead and do what you needed to do. The people that are no longer in your life have been replaced by your soul tribe, the right people, resources, money, people, and time. Yes, all have been replaced with the right money, people, and time. Yes, 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 Aquarius. That's what I'm talking about. So while they over there speaking negatively of you, you're like, you know what? I learned some things, best practices. Yes. When I say the person presented themselves, if this was a love relationship, a person presented themselves as, and when I say the right soul tribe, people who have presented themselves like this in the past, when you meet the next person like this, they're going to be the real deal. That's if that's what you're interested in. Not everybody's interested in a love relationship, but if that's what you're interested in, because you have actually gained something. It was a lesson, right? It's all about perspective, Aquarius. And because you all usually have the right perspective, that's why you all are always winning. Because you have the right perspective. Even when people around you want to think the worst of you, because your perspective is always vibrating high, you always find the silver lining in the situation. That's why you all keep winning. That's the reason right there. And that's why people hate. You have more mental strength, mental clarity. Things are clearer for you right now. You're very cerebral. Yes, Aquarius. You're very articulate. You're very direct. You're very assertive. Very analytical. This is you, Aquarius. They're over there running a smear campaign about how horrible you are, and you're over here speaking highly. You don't even need to speak highly of them, right? The fact that you're not saying anything negative about them at all is the reason why you're winning, and they have descended probably into the abyss. But it's the abyss that they created for themselves. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's pull an oracle card to see what the oracle cards have to say. Yeah, you're manifesting big money and multiple streams of income. Your businesses are doing well. Some of you all have created LLCs. Some of you all have started to donate to charities, hiring people, doing all kinds of stuff. Just so many amazing things is happening for the Aquarius right now. You're thinking more of like, okay, you know what? I should start my business. I should start investing. I should start doing this, that, and the other. Because, again, whether this person said anything or not, whether they intentionally imparted wisdom and knowledge onto you to help you all to grow, Aquarius, again, it's through their, how do I say this? It's through what's in them. Have you know what I'm talking about, Aquarius? Sometimes people don't have to say anything, but you can read their spirit, right? So when we're talking about a high vibrational Aries, for instance, we're going to use high vibrational Aries and we're going to use high vibrational Virgo. For instance, if we're talking about what you could have gleaned from them, whether they said it or not. Aries at a high vibration have strong leadership. They have amazing self-confidence. They have positive energy, brave, creative. They are courageous. They're determined, very confident, enthusiastic, optimistic, honest, and passionate, right? So just by being in their space, even if they chose to vibrate at a low frequency, your spirit picked up on high frequency and tossed out the low vibration energy, which was their flesh. This is why you chose to walk away from that, right? You picked up on their high vibration energy. You're like, no, hold on. Some of you all, Aquarius, even have Aries very heavily in your chart. Some of you all have Virgo in your chart, right? You see what I'm saying? Make sure we get to the crux of all of this, because this is how powerful an Aquarius is. When you have all these different placements in this one body, this one house, you're picking up on all of this. So when we talk about a Virgo, if you have Virgo in your chart, or you were in the company or space of a Virgo, you are intelligent, you're analytical, you're honest, reliable, you're a perfectionist, you are very loyal, you're kind, hardworking, and practical. You see, you get my drift, Aquarius? You all are extremely powerful people. You know that you all are gods. On top of that, you're an Aquarius. Let's run it back one more time. Aquariuses are progressive, original, independent. You're intellectual. You're free-spirited, creative, humanitarians, and open-minded. You all are the water bearers. Not only are you an air sign, people cannot live without air for even a second. You all actually have an element that people need. You have water. You are the water bearers. You all are the sustainers of life, right? So people can't breathe. They cannot live without air for a second, and they can't live without water for too long. So you all have the main ingredients that people need to sustain their lives. That is why people have a problem with Aquarius, because even when people try to use disparaging remarks about you, even when people try to run smear campaigns on the Aquarius, you still rise above the occasion at all times, because you all are constantly learning, constantly picking up on things in the universe, whereas other people are bogged down running smear campaigns, being very earthly, acting like basic humans, when you all are acting like gods and goddesses that you all are. Let's pull this one oracle card and see what this card has to say. Yep, great observers. You all know who you are. The number one. Look at the number one. The base of the number one. I want to see if the base of the number one is on the ground, right? But the top of this number one is pointing up to the Most High God in the universe. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Not only that, look at this, border control. Not only are you able to observe and pull down from what the Most High God in the universe, you all are able to set very, very clear boundaries. And that's what people don't understand about Aquarius. Yeah. When I say, they look at this color red, it's like, okay, well, I will never talk to Aquarius again, and they burned that bridge with you all. You all have already walked on. You all have forgiven people. You have moved on with your life. They burned a bridge with you, and they're walking around angry and upset with the Aquarius. The Aquarius is just living their best life, just saying, you know what? You may hate me. I don't hate you. I'm not even going to put that kind of energy in hate. I'm just going to continue vibrating on a love frequency and continue winning and continue growing and continue just expanding. Again, multiple streams of income and manifesting a lot of money. So even if these people who are running smear campaigns, telling people, because they're telling people that people believe that they are credible witnesses or credible whatever, they have some kind of credibility. Those people are observing you saying, hold on, that's not my experience with the Aquarius at all. They're extremely smart, they're kind, they're friendly, they want to help out the world. They don't have this God complex. They really, really genuinely want to help people, right? They genuinely want to make people's lives better. And so it makes your enemies look like fools, hence making your enemies your footstools. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Have a fantastic day. I know that you are, because that's the intention you set when you woke up today, Aquarius. Have a good one. Bye.